Shut up, boss. Actually, I was in the VC on time. Look who's not here. And they're elsewhere. I woke up late today anyway, so. Oh where could they be? Oh, get out of here. Yeah, I just had to double check the time, the starting time. It's supposed to be 10 minutes ago. Come on, guys.
Hello.
Just know you're. I've been streaming for a little bit, so your voices are being heard.
Ooh.
Slowly shuffle.
Howdy, folks. I should change PFPs while I'm at it. I'm making a meme as we speak.
I mean, are you gonna?
Lyoko meme.
I saw Flower change hers for just for the theme of the streams. I'm assuming.
Yeah. I'm just because we're not.
You don't have to do that.
We're not doing.
It's a lot of work.
That's true.
But
that's fair. I'll leave it alone for now. Maybe I'll change it later. Yeah. Did you post about the stream? Should I?
Yeah, I already did. I did everything.
Members announcements.
And it's on Twitter. Those are the only two places.
There. Yeah, I usually like.
Yeah, I got you. Do the thing.
I'm also on this. Yeah. I'm not Julie. You don't tell me what to.
No, that's Flowers. Flower. I tell Flower to do the thing. But...
Exactly. Oh wait, what the? Oh right, I forgot. See, the stream started playing and I was really confused because I heard it play back. I'm like, huh? Because I forgot I turned it on. So I was really confused. What is that? Why is it echoing?
Silly boy.
You're. Oh my god. Your usual brand of Waze brain smartness on this stream. Here I am doing my thing.
Hello, Colton, and hello, Jory.
Hello, pal.
Hey, Jory.
How you doing?
Pal. Are we streaming right now?
Yes, we are.
Oh, we're live right now.
Yeah, we're just waiting.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
come on, the double check.
you know,
We all
Yeah,
got
no,
internet
obviously, that's why I asked.
So
sure.
Don't you even think about it.
Think about what?
Not you.
Stop. Okay, I was like, stop gaslighting me. I don't know what you're
Stop
talking
me
about.
now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now if you wanna have a good time.
So
Give me a call.
I guess
Don't
while we're
stop me
still
now.
waiting.
All right.
I guess while we're still waiting. Everyone see that ZA announcement that happened?
Of course.
I still haven't. I'm sorry. I haven't still.
Yeah. What the fuck's
Okay,
wrong with you?
I just want to say
Wait, wait,
I'm normally
wait,
relatively
wait.
negative
Wait,
when it
wait,
comes
wait.
to newer
Wait, wait.
Pokemon because they've let me down several times.
I was-
But I actually really like this trailer. I'm looking forward to the game, and I do find it weird that two of the starters are Johto. Whereas last game it was three different starters, three different generations. I'm very excited to see Mega for Alligator and whatever
Hell yeah.
and the mythical ever so talked about, but very much now going to be real, Mega Meganium. I love that. I love that so much. So I'm looking forward to
Jory.
it. What's up?
This is awesome, but I think we should wait to do that until the after party when we're doing Pokemon stream.
So, are we starting? Or are we still
Jory,
waiting for
Yeah.
you
people?
should probably withhold your opinions on the Johto starters around Wazy.
I
No,
like the Johto starters.
Oh my
he,
god.
he says they're ass, but we'll
I
get
don't.
into all that later.
Well, yeah. We'll get
Okay.
into that. We'll get into. Yeah. That's
Okay.
But
I miss you,
I need-
trailers.
I need to quickly
We're talking
find
about Code Lyoko now.
some thumbnails.
Disgusting, but we're talking about Code Lyoko.
Okay. What episode are we starting with?
It's gonna be what was it? Maiden Voyage and Crash Course.
Okay.
And those are probably the only two we're
Hold on.
doing because Replica is after those, and Replica is gonna be a hot topic. So
Yeah.
Replica's gonna take forever.
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
pull up some fitting music.
I need a thumbnail.
All right. So it was Maiden Voyage, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Voyage.
So when are we starting to like? How long are we waiting, or is everyone here? I'm just curious.
Once I just get a thumbnail, we'll start right away. I'm
Okay.
sure some
Wow,
people
the
will twinkle in.
August.
So
Okay.
wait, what?
I said like the last time we talked about Koyuka was
Yeah.
last August.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been almost
I
It's been
know.
almost half a year.
Don't
I
remind
know,
me.
it was such a wonderful time not having to talk about this terrible show. Like, I
That's what
was
you sound like. That's
free.
you.
It was in bliss.
Oh my god! I'm talking about my show
No.
that I don't like, and I'm on the server
No.
for it.
Exactly. See, I like the people, not the show. Like, I think every single one of you have like terrible tastes, but
Oh,
me, I
wow! You
Yeah,
really like us,
I-
huh? That seriously sounds like someone that likes us a lot.
no. I love you guys. You guys are great. But
God,
your
I love how
tastes
cringe you
terrible.
are. That's you.
Because exactly, you understand.
Oh my god, I was fucking with you, and
Get
now
it.
you're like,
You get
He's
it.
just-
No, you get it. You get it. Like,
oh
it's like-
boy, oh boy.
I like how
That's all right.
I'm looking at the Kolyoko thumbnails that Dylan sent me that I saw a while back, and they don't even have episode 70. They don't have. Well, that 71 isn't making any sense. And they don't have 72 anywhere.
I'm reading over the plot synopsis right now because I've been working all week. I've been exhausted. I got up at like 12 in the not 12 in the morning, like 12 in the afternoon, which I usually don't do. I usually like I've gotten a lot better getting up early, so I'm kind of just reading this over. To oh, it's this one.
This is the first episode where they have their new 2D outfits, I believe.
Let's see here.
I think the descriptions have actual descriptions in them. I don't know how legit they are though. $71.
Oh yeah, this was a really.
Oh my
cool-
god.
This is the start of it. This is so cool.
Let me guess, Digital C. Yep. No.
There, quote tweeted you. Are you?
I see it. Thank you. What a guy.
I know. I really put. Oh man! And I was liked by a bot. Let's go!
Wait, for real?
Yeah,
Right away.
Because on Twitter when you make a tweet and then all of a sudden somebody likes it, and you look and it's just a bot. Like immediately, the bots are usually immediate. while we continue to wait, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna
Okay.
continue making this.
Oh, it's
game.
this one.
Yeah. All right. I'm all caught up. I'm ready.
Let me know when to randomize the list for order.
You know what? I think I don't need the voice clip. I think.
Oh yeah. In between, this isn't gonna play bearing on the stream or anything because I don't know how to even filter this through Discord. But between the last stream and this stream, our pal Whiskey was kind enough to teach me how to change my voice to become like Xanified. I don't remember how to do it, but it is neat that I did know, and I will remember to write them down next time so I could do it.
Oh, nice.
Because, and you know what the first thing I said was as Xana?
What?
I just
What was the
screamed
first-
farts at the top of my lungs.
Farts?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I did show you. Well, that's what happened.
Yeah, forever ago.
Yeah, it was a glorious moment. I tell that story to a few people, and they're just like, "That's very childish," but I laughed anyway, and I'm like, "Good." Also, if you hear beeps, I do have it like turned, like the volume turned off. But if you do hear me like mashing my fingers on my phone, it is Unova Day in Pokemon Go,
I'm gonna use
and
the
it's a
second one.
limited time exclusive time to get your hands on Cure in Black and White.
Nice. But again, we would prefer you talk about Pokemon during the Pokemon portion of the stream.
Oh my! I'm just giving a heads up. You don't have to be such a nerd.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to remind everyone every single time they bring up Pokemon that this subject I hate.
Wow, it
What
took you a
will you
whole
say?
minute to get that thought out, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
I mean, even the thought. Speaking of COVID. Said the guy named weighs the Lyoko jump for. What? We're back in business. This is what we've been waiting for. Code
I-
Lyoko stream.
All
I
along.
really miss doing these. This took a while to get back to it, but I'm glad we're back to it.
But this wasn't the longest though, right? Because I think when we came back in August, I think it was a longer. I think it was like 7 months.
It's not too far.
Hopefully, I think I feel good about this run this time though.
Yeah. You can stop me if this is like personal, but like what was the delay about again? Was it like software issues?
No, it was just like a lot of live stuff and
Oh yeah.
and then this year I got a new job, so I'm settled into that now.
Oh,
So now,
congratulations.
Thank you. It's a good year so far. That's a good way to start it.
Yeah.
It's something I
Yeah.
actually enjoy doing. It's something different that I've never done before because I've always been in the same industry. So it's refreshing. I like it so far.
Well, the
So.
industry being cringe, I don't know what you do. I'm just fucking around.
It was food industry. I was doing that for pretty much forever, and now I'm in the insurance business. So so that's the jump. That's the difference.
Lord knows, like Caddick, if Return to the Past wasn't a thing, Caddick would seriously need some. They would need like Gotham City level insurance,
Yeah.
like
Dude.
Gotham City fucking Townsville insurance.
That's
How
funny.
would insurance even work? Never mind, that's a loaded question.
No, I'm not gonna. I not only am I not educated enough on that subject, I also don't care enough. I just like the joke about because like they made a joke about that too. They're like they brought like an insurance. They did like parent teacher conferences, or no, it was like it was like Workday or whatever at in the Powerpuff Girls show, and they had some guy come in. Like one of the dads that came in was like an insurance retailer or something, and he was just like, "I have a very busy life." I like that one actually. That's a good one. Just overcome the fucking
Yeah.
headset.
I
That
was thinking
is
of,
the
like,
face of
the
someone
book,
that
but
has no fucking idea what they're doing. And honest to God, I'd feel the exact same way if I was in this. Like, I would never take this computer seat. That would never happen.
trying to understand why this is.
That's actually the exact face I make whenever my software or hardware does anything and like it just breaks. I'm just like, well, I don't know how to fix this.
Oh, you didn't like my thumbnails?
No, I
What
like
do you?
them.
Wait, what?
Cam.
Oh yeah, Flower
you
posted
posted-
thumbnails.
Oh, you did?
I did. I did.
Oh, God.
You didn't
Earlier on
notice?
members chat. Earlier
Hold on.
today.
Hold up. Is it members chat?
Here, I'll forward it to Live Voice.
You should also check the other channels. As
Oh my
well.
god. Okay, well we did have the same brain though, Flower. I just didn't.
The
I
first
just
one, yeah.
yeah. Well, I was gonna get this. I was one of
I
them with
kind
the.
of
I wanted.
prefer the leg up.
The
I
what?
kind of prefer the one where he's like the one you have where he has
Yeah,
like his leg up.
I like that
Yeah.
one too. It was just he was kind of far away, but I don't. I mean we. I can do that one. It's not that
Do I have
different.
numbers?
Yeah, there's not
No,
numbers,
actually-
but we can do that another time. It's okay. I don't want you to feel
Yeah.
like.
I want to make sure. I want to see if because these are I took a long like the last stream.
I like the one with all three of them having homework. Or
Yeah,
not
that
homework,
was.
but like Lyoko homework. They're just
Yeah.
like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this?
I already
Jeremy,
have a crash
y'all
course.
gotta
so-
give up your free time to do Lyoko stuff. Come on, stop complaining. I do this all the time. Aelita, hey, I gotta give up Lyoko to do real world stuff. Excuse me? Oh, actually, that sounds perfectly reasonable. Okay, go, Aelita. Everyone else, though.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
I'll talk more about it when we actually get into it, but...
Yeah. I'm
But yeah,
ready whenever.
I was gonna say that
Oh, I do have them numbered already.
you do.
Ahead of time. Yeah.
Nice.
I told you, I made these last tier stream.
Ah, there you
Flower
go.
Fox. Let's go. Maybe
How old
Laura
are
is
you?
the best.
She is. She always has been.
August 31st, 2024. That's when I made them.
God.
When?
August 31st, 2024.
JT's asking if
Oh,
he can jump
God.
in.
Should I move him in?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Right.
I wish my handwriting was better. Handwriting's ass.
One, J-Man, you don't need to demean yourself like.
Uh
You're not J-Man. You're Jory.
oh.
Hello.
Hey JT.
Hello. So, I am a distracted fool. I completely forgot we were streaming today. I was busy filming footage for my update video, the demolition going on at Sunrise Mall, and other errands that I completely forgot we were streaming today.
We also, to be fair, we have not been streaming for months.
It's
so-
been a while.
Yeah, it's
Canvas
been a
was
hot
forgetting
minute
for a
since.
while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since we've streamed on here. Plus, also I've been chatting with another person on another Discord server. A lot of things are going on right
Nice.
now.
It's good to
Awesome.
see everybody again for a non-gaming thing.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Flower, you can do the thing.
All right, give me one.
Randomize us. Let's do it. All right, last place. Let's
Let
go.
me add Jake to it.
I mean, it's usually me, but
I'm usually
I think it's-
pretty far down.
Yeah, it's usually the y'all too. Well, Wazy's I feel like more always at the actual like bottom, like last, but Jory's
yeah,
usually
I'm
somewhere
usually
down there.
last. Even after we started randomizing it, I usually get last. So
Got my chicken nuggies with me. I'm ready.
What kind?
I just
Oh
think I'm
man,
not-
me?
so-
I had to go first. Oh, for
For
fuck's
the
sake.
voyage, the list is
Oh,
spoken.
sick! I'm 2. Yeah, finally.
Cam, are you afraid to go first because you're maidenless? Is that it?
Wow, bro. I'm gonna call Mr. Fantastic and have him come to you for stretching lessons.
Nah, that was a fine pun. I mean, it's maiden.
Thank you.
Voyage. No, I wasn't talking about you.
No, it's too late. Can't take it back now.
You know what? Fair. I walked into that one.
Exactly.
I'll allow you. This
You didn't just
one.
walk into it. I opened the door. I put free candy on the front, and you were like, "Oh, cool! It's Halloween." You walked in, and you fell into a Scooby-Doo trap.
Now look
Yeah.
who's reaching.
I'm not reaching. That's what I'm just giving a detailed explanation of what happened.
If that's what you want to believe, man.
Well, it's what happened.
Man, I didn't-
listen,
Bro, I have 2
listen,
degrees.
Nobody likes a sore winner. Like that's the thing. Like I conceded defeat. I'm like, all right, you got me, and now here you go.
Yeah, I don't often win, so you know.
I mean, I'm glad you're able to admit to that too.
Well, hey,
But-
you know, I've got humility, you know.
I mean,
Okay.
So did I.
So-
you just yeah.
All right,
okay,
go ahead.
Before I start, I just want to say,
Yeah.
well, first of all, welcome Tede in the chat, as well as Boss. I said hello to him earlier.
What's up?
So remember the rules for this, these streams in particular. No talking over each other. That's rule number 1.
Mhm.
And no background noise. Mute your mic if there is anything.
Right.
that's
I'll
it.
see you in a bit. I'll see you when it's my turn then.
I mean, I don't hear anything. I'll let you know, and then you just go from there.
Well, it's also so I don't talk over you.
I just realized Speedy's not here.
Oh.
Maybe we'll see. Okay, so Maiden Voyage. I didn't do my homework. I woke up late, so I didn't watch. Like I didn't skim through the episodes. So I mean, I know I'm not Wazy yet. I don't. Wazy, he doesn't have to. Like that's why I said shut up in that message. By the way. I had to skip through. This is the one with obviously in the thumbnail, Jeremy having to get around. It's probably the best part of the episode is him having to get around the school because I think the teachers are like guarding everywhere because they're supposed to do some kind of safety class or something. Is that correct?
Fire safety day.
Fire safety day, yeah. So
Fire sa-
Like I
Is
said,
this the-
I don't have to watch the episodes. Oh.
is this the one where they're somewhere in like outside of in the courtyard and they like run away from them and they like hop over like a fence or a hill? Is that this one?
Hey, yeah, that's
It's so freaking funny. Besides that, this is also the first episode where they have their new 2D outfits, which are well, some of them are good. I don't like Ailita's, but anyways,
What?
yeah, I don't like Ailita's outfit in season 4. It's so
Why?
bad. It's just
Why?
I don't.
I don't like the draft.
I thought you were gonna diss.
Maybe
on
it's not-
you.
How do you
Sorry,
not
it's
like
not- it's-
her outfit?
Okay,
How
let
do
me
you not like
maybe
this?
maybe it's not bad. I just prefer and love the season 2 and 3 ones so much more.
Yeah, it's fine
it
if you
fits
prefer
her.
it, but like, damn.
I
saying
guess
it's
you
shit,
prefer it.
It's not shit.
It's not. Yeah, it ain't crap. What are you talking about?
I'll tell her not to wear that.
Sorry, I had to come out of my cave for that one.
Thanks, same.
Yeah, Oric has a great one. I like Oryx. I like Williams, and I like. I need to
Odd.
see them. I think Odd maybe.
You know what? I like odds the best personally.
Yeah.
Ulrich's is just a more detailed version of his old outfit, so...
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
have a point. It kind of is, except they just changed them from cargo pants
Oh,
to
Cats
jeans,
and
and
Chill
then
BC, if you want to let
Oh
them
yeah,
know.
that's right. Yumi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
okay, I got this. I got this.
I need to check
Okay.
my stream if it needs to be. No, it's 8. That's perfect. I think. I feel like it
I'm
should
checking
be.
right now.
Strange. I thought we were talking about Code Lyoko. In that show, it has a dog, Kiwi, yet he invited a cat. Weird.
Welcome, Kat.
Welcome
Hello,
to the
Kat.
party.
Hey.
Hey,
Hello.
We just
Hello,
started.
Kat.
I'm on. I'm still. Yeah, we just started, so you're not too
Oh.
far.
Alright,
back
We're
to my
still getting
hole.
Good.
prepared here.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
looking
in
at.
a bit of a drama at the moment right now, so like I'm just letting you know that halfway through I might have to mute.
Yeah, no problem.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's fine.
Um. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yumi is nothing that great either. So, but oh man, I don't know. I don't really like Aelita's at all. Jeremy's is okay. It's just a different color. Oz is okay.
Alright.
I think Orc has the best one out of all of them.
Mm.
They do a lot of digital seeing in here.
Oh yeah, yeah. They finally utilized the skid Vladimir a lot on this one. This is
So
where it goes
what
on
are they
its
trying to
maiden
do in
voyage.
this mission?
Just test the
So-
skid.
okay, I guess I'll
Wow,
just
I'm
remain
They're doing
unmuted.
it.
Imagine having to watch the episode.
Okay,
Can't believe this.
Alright,
basically,
I'm gonna
this
get
is,
outta
it's
here.
supposed to be just a test run, essentially. Like they're just like, all right, we're gonna take the
Yep.
skid out of the dock and have it hover over the sea to see if everything goes well. But then they're like, well, we might as well just take a full dive in to see if it actually works. And of course, everything goes wrong.
Yeah, of course, Jeremy was
drown.
hesitant.
Huh.
Well, I don't know about drown, but that's not really. But
Yeah, they
yeah.
drown.
Yeah, the show
Man, I
ends
can't-
next to the finale right here. They just
That's
drop
it.
the digital
Roll
scene.
credits.
That's it.
Yeah.
Roll credits.
The end. They all
Dude,
drown.
Jeremy
Yeah.
crushes his can twice.
Oh
Yeah.
he's that frustrated with this mission. Because like he goes back for it. It's already crushed, and he crushes it again. That's actually a funny detail.
That is
Yeah.
a funny detail.
Yeah.
That is-
Should also
definitely-
note this is the episode where Jeremy, like he gets like mocked by Jim, which is like this is one of the few times Jim's kind of uncool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because
Nah,
like
he was based
Yeah.
for that.
because all right, well
Yeah.
fuck you.
Nah. You gotta teach these nerds, these losers.
There's a
that-
big jump
Big-
from taking like a 2-meter dash to rock climbing. Rock climbing is crazy hard, but yeah,
skill issue.
yes, it is. I don't have the skill for it. I'm better at a lot of things than that.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. That's
so
right.
Jim should mock you too. Jim should
Nah.
mock you too.
Well then,
Not
well then
just
I just
Jeremy.
call, well because I'm also fat. I just call him fat.
Damn. See, I
Anyway.
make this joke, but I'm like one of the most least athletic people like ever. So,
Oh,
Yeah,
same.
fuck off.
Well,
Cam, do you want to
Go on.
anything else you want to add?
I really don't. I'm looking. I will just go ahead and give my rating for this episode. I feel like I did like the main, like things about this episode that spark out to me, but
Mm-hmm.
nothing too crazy in the digital sea. It's just one of those kind of like roaming and searching and stuff. I'm gonna give it a. It's not bad though. I will give it a B.
All right.
Yep.
You passing the torch to me then?
Yes, I am. Oh wait. Yes, I am. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's a 10-second review.
What?
All right. Well, I remember this episode. I personally, I like the Jeremy-focused episodes because he doesn't usually get a lot of a chance to shine outside of just sitting at the computer and tapping buttons, and the animator's making us believe that what he's doing is actually possible. So, I enjoy when he actually goes out and does things. Like I enjoy episodes like Ghost Channel and stuff like that, where he truly, and I'm not saying he doesn't contribute. He does contribute. I'm saying that he contributes like directly here, which is good. I like the look of the Skibladnir. I think it's a very unique shape for a submarine. I've never seen one quite like it personally. And it was cool going underwater for the first time and seeing everything kind of looks like Rapture from Bioshock. It's this like
Oh, that's true.
like it's the literal webs. It's the web. They're literally web surfing without surfboards, but web surfing nonetheless. And I really like
Cyber
it.
chasing.
I really enjoy how it looks down there. Like I like it when it's blue, and I also enjoy it when it's red because it really does give like a threatening atmosphere to it. But it still does feel a little bit threatening when it's blue because you're in this like, you know, you're in the digital sea, which is normally like a don't ever like do not pass go kind of thing. But I really enjoy it. You know, I like how we get to finally see what's under it.
Mhm.
Oh, under the sea joke here. I liked that there was like there's one of the episodes where it really feels like there's real stakes because like they haven't apparently like the ship doesn't have like its combat features outfitted yet, so it's basically a big floating target essentially. Like it can't defend itself. Also they didn't go into the replica, but they saw it for the first time and it's very like intimidating. It's this giant spear
Oh my
with
god.
with like a thing coming out of it, and like Alita being like,
Yeah.
"That's not Lyoko," and she just like hard backs up to get out.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
spooky because it's like, what is that? Like it's like a underwater planet. It even has a code. I'm gonna kill you for even referencing that garbage.
I just thought of something else though. But proceed.
Anyway, so what's the top ranking again? It's S, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying just as I'm going along. But like I enjoyed seeing
scared.
Jeremy get with it because like it shows like when push comes to shove, he can truly like do anything. He can overcome his fears. He can do impossible tasks like climbing out. Like I couldn't even I couldn't even do that. Like climbing up a rooftop. Like I'd be too scared for that. But if you can do a lot of things when you have the adrenaline for. But I'd be terrified personally if I had to be asked to do that. So I'm glad it was not me. The sad part is that they don't believe him after he's done. He's like, "What? You climbed up the thing? No way!" Even though it wasn't that long ago since the last time where he went into Lyoko when he was like actually traumatizingly terrified of it. So I don't know.
Yeah, that is true.
That kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But otherwise, it was cool that he got to do it and he got some recognition to do it. I'm sure Aelita believed him, even if Odd didn't. But Odd's a jackass, so who cares what he thinks? Anyway, but yeah, I think like the presentation was great. The build up to getting into the digital sea, and then it being like, wow, look at all this stuff that's around here. Like we're seeing literal building ads as like website ads, or other way around. But it's cool. I like the way that they kind of like. It's like this is the internet. This is what it looks like. Because we heard talk about Xana going into the internet. We were like, what does that mean? But now we know this is what it looks like. It's really cool. So
Yeah.
I think this is definitely like an A episode personally, because like it didn't do anything extraordinary, like, but there were like major stakes. There were what is that? What am I looking at? I can't see who that is. What is that?
That's from the Pokemon ZA.
Oh.
Oh.
When the game comes out.
Oh,
God.
Got it.
That's great.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna give it an A because I love the presentation. The underwater world looks amazing.
Let's
The
see.
stakes are good. The stakes are there, which I always appreciate. Everything just seemed pretty good. I got no complaints. Solid A. Very good episode.
Hell yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who's next? We got. Almost said Laura.
I
Flower. How do you feel?
kind of, because Kat joined late and has kind of a limited time, I kind of want to shift my spot to 4 and give Kat the floor right now, if that's okay with you,
Oh.
Kat.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll I'll
go
quickly
back
get
to
my
you then.
notes out. I didn't exactly get to reevaluate this episode since drama happening in the background, but I'll see what I'll write what I had because this was like written way before before the hiatus happened.
Okay, no problem.
So alright, here are my notes for Maiden Voyage. It was nice seeing the skid plan here in the digital sea and showing this interesting new location and new enemies that are pretty tough. I liked how pretty and artistic the environment is and how it changes color when there's an attack being executed, and and that mysterious sphere that we now know as replicas. Though you would have thought by now that Jeremy would remember to come more prepared for situations like this. It was pretty funny
Mm-hmm.
when, yeah, it was pretty funny when Sissy got burned by Alita's comeback and her was like, "You really walked in that one, didn't you?" I like the progression of Alita's character from being shy and timid to being more snarky and confident. Definitely shows how much time truly has passed and how mature she's become. That's all the notes I had. I didn't get to rewatch this episode to add more, but I think I've probably got what I wanted to say, and I think I'll give this one an A or a B in the middle.
Which one do you feel more?
We have
I'll
pluses.
I'll say B
I
plus.
have
Yeah,
some-
yeah, I'll say B plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's next?
Oh, now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just need a moment to compose myself. I am a little low energy today for reasons.
I don't know why I laughed at that. I apologize.
I did watch this episode. One, I don't think this is the episode where someone jumps over like a fence to chase after one of the kids.
It's not. All right. See.
I
kidding.
know. I'm trying to remember which one that is. I think it's. I want to say that's Ultimatum because they're like, "Hey, the Warriors, they might."
It's
know what's
Ultimatum.
Mm.
Yeah, that's because they're like, "Oh, those guys, we
Ultimatum's
can
the
bring
one
them
where
in for kitchen."
Jim jumps, clambers
He
over
goes
a
with
fence
them. Yeah.
after-
Yeah, that's what. Like, we need to bring them in for questioning, and then they're running off because they're like, "No, but Xana attack."
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. I think. Yeah. That sounds right.
No one
Okay.
actually chases after Jeremy in this
I'm double checking.
episode, surprisingly.
Well, a guy yells at him, "Hey,
Yeah.
hey!" And that's it. But, yeah.
Hey, you there! Stop!
Truly channeling his Sonic 06
Reminds me of the Lego
NPC energy.
Ooh.
Alright.
Yeah. No, this episode we get that opening with Jim being kind of mean to Jeremy, and I get it's set up for like, oh, Jeremy's down on, feeling bad about not this is the one class he's not very good at, and he's normally good at all the classes but not Jim. But yeah, I also do kind of see Jory's point of like, Jim was kind of being a jerk here for no real good reason. He knew Jeremy was gonna do that and kind of was like making an example of him, I guess. But yeah, I actually, from a writing perspective, I do kind of appreciate that Jeremy still has this weird little conflict. It comes up now and again where like he pretends that he doesn't care about Jim, but he kind of does a little bit. This is
He
one of the
does.
differences with
He
him to
does.
it.
What
Yeah,
episode
I
are we
think
talking about?
like
Maiden
Jim the
Voyage.
Clap. What episode? We're talking about Maiden Voyage, but there's other episodes like there's even one back in season 1 where like I think what's the name of the episode? It's the one where Oric thinks he got a love letter from Yumi and he's just totally out of it for an episode because of that. I forget the name of it.
Logbook.
Logbook. No, that's not Logbook.
Yes, isn't it?
No.
Oh no, you're right.
Love
Is it?
letter,
Diary.
not Stolen Diary.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh,
Get on it, man.
God.
Hey, you're supposed to know
You should
the show
watch.
better than
You
me.
should watch the show, Wazy.
Why would I do that? King Code Lyoko? Ew.
Oh, you know what? It's the swarm. It's swarm. That's why I couldn't
Swarming
remember
attack.
it. Swarming attack. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Oh.
Where odds like, come on, dude. Like Jeremy played better than you, and then after Ori leaves, Jeremy's like, hey, did I really play better than Ulrich today?
Oh. To be fair,
what was
Swarming
it?
Attack is a weak episode and
Yeah.
is the lesser version of the episode before it, Plague.
Yeah.
I know.
So
I
it's
know.
understandable
But
that I'd forget.
it proves my point. Well, I swear there's another example. I mean, obviously, I'd rather not talk about it, but we'll get into that when we get there. We're not there yet. But yeah, and then Alita's like, actually, no, you really do suck at everything. And then the writers here forget that Jeremy's actually decent at swimming.
Nah.
That's which comes up in Deja Vu, where everyone's like, "Oh, you can't keep cutting swim class, Jeremy. You actually have to go." And he's like, "All right." And they're like making fun of him.
All
And he's
right.
just like, "Oh, you'll be surprised." And then he winds up saving Aelita as she's drowning in the pool, having like a Xana-induced memory flashback. But I'm getting a little sidetracked. I always appreciate whenever this little just fleshing out of Jeremy's character more, that he acts like, oh, I'm good at all the classes, but I'm not good at gym, but that's okay. I don't care about gym, but actually he kind of does, and it does bother him. But anyway, what is it? They're talking, and then you have that announcement with the fire drill, and Jeremy's like, opportunity, Lyoko time, let's go. And everyone's like, yeah, let's test the skid. And they do the dry run, and then they're just hovering out there, and they're like, and Jeremy's like, okay, we're done. And they're like, what? And I kind of don't blame Jeremy for being this cautious. Like, as much as the episode paints him, I skipped a thing. I actually do kind of like the weird sort of dynamic, not weird, but this dynamic between Jeremy and Aelita, where they're like the parents and Jeremy's like the cautious one, the more strict, and then Aelita's like, oh, but come on, this feeling. Someone else brought up that it kind of shows a strength and growth in character, and I do concur with that. Yeah, Aelita and Jeremy have this fun dynamic where Jeremy's just like, guys, we gotta be careful. And Alita's like, but I'll be there with them. It'll be fine. We need to test the skid. Otherwise, what's the point? And then
She does that
like,
a lot.
I'm gonna regret
That happens a lot.
I'm sick and tired of this.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of
Yeah.
you trying to gaslight me.
And Jeremy's like, yeah, I was right all along.
Always listen to
They do.
Einstein.
they do the test, and they're like, whoa, the digital C. And it is neat. I'm not gonna deny that. Part of me kind of wishes they went a little further with the digital C's design, maybe gave some more complexities or explored what those buildings were. I get why they didn't. They got a budget and timing, and they had other priorities. For what we got, it is the imagining of like the digital sea is an extension to, oh, you jumped from the water down below the platforms to it is a full ocean here with stuff going on, and even life sort of excuse me. Let's see, there is more to talk about with this episode. And they go to like return, and then Lita's like, actually, the navigation system's down. Jeremy's like, yeah, that doesn't get fixed. Y'all are gonna die. Everyone's like,
Guess I'll die.
Yeah, I do like the moment where Alita's just like, virtualized forever, just like my father, and it's like, man, poor girl. But yeah, and then Jeremy's like, I'm gonna run and get my debug CD. Hang tight, guys. I'll be back. And then we have some fun. We have Jeremy going on an adventure and the Warriors going on an adventure at the same time, parallel. Obviously, we've talked a lot.
Ooh.
Iconic Jeremy basically having to break into the school because of the fire drill day. It is. I laughed. I knew it was coming, but I still laughed at the what is this Fort Knox joke?
Ah.
And yeah, it is awesome for him to be just climbing on that roof. One of those like key Jeremy's actually kind of cool moments, like being physically active as a warrior. I don't really have a ton to say about it. I'm sure we're gonna talk it to death. It's cool. He's struggling, and you even see that moment of vertigo like with Oryx, but he pushes through anyway, and it's awesome. He doesn't bother doing it on the way back, I imagine, because well, I don't blame him. It's just like what are they gonna do? Kick me out? I got what I needed. Hey, hey!
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
And then we have
I'm sorry, I always remember that. But go on.
we have the adventure with the Warriors in the Digital Sea, and I kind of like this episode. Just feels very organic. Like it's one of the plot moving episodes, but it also has a lot of just life happens moments in it. I kind of forgot to mention earlier, but there's just the fact that Delmos doesn't just say, "Hey, everybody." The announcement is he has to call a few times, then Jim has to step in for him, and it's like that might be padding, but I don't hate it. And even here now, it's like, oh, this problem occurred. We needled Jeremy into pushing us past where we probably should have been, and now we're kind of chilling in the Digital Sea, having some fun. Alita's like, let's turn on some lights. I'm just thinking, girl, you need to conserve energy. I guess you're confident. I guess you're really confident Jeremy's gonna fix this, and I guess you're not wrong to think that, because I mean, Jeremy's done the impossible many times at this point. So. But yeah, and then they see the replica, and they don't know it's a replica, and Odd's just like, oh, we didn't need Jeremy's navigation program to find our way home. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds that out. And then Alita's like, that's not Lyoko, and it's not. It's not made clear how she knows that. I like to believe it's because of her Lyoko connection. Like, she just has an innate sense of Lyoko, and it wasn't pinging for her with that replica. Or at least it wasn't pinging the same way Lyoko does, and that's how she was just like, that's not Lyoko. I don't know what that is, but that's not Lyoko. I mean, there was probably, like, an ID in the HUD that just, like, matches, like, knows what Lyoko looks like, and it was just like, yo, that's not Lyoko, honey. But I prefer my Alita Lyoko sense theory. And then Xana attacks naturally because hey, you thought you were safe in the Digital Sea. You're not safe. Xana's been watching you build the skid. He knew you were.
You think you're safe?
Think I haven't been watching your every single goddamn every last inch, every single second your toe even moves an atom.
I know you're being edgy right now, but my characterization of Xana is like, I wonder what's on real world TV, like literally reality TV. He just turns it on to like a random webcam, and he's like, "Oh, they're taking a physics test."
I hate to tell you, you're wrong.
he's just this like he's like father in the from the KND in like the pink like the pink robe thing. He's just sitting there, imagine that body type of like with the Xana eye as the head. He's just like, ugh. He's just bored. He was like, I guess I'll just, I don't know. Like the food monster one was definitely like I don't fucking care, food monster. But anyway, sorry, I just had to get that out there because I was just swimming in my head rent free.
You again?
Not be living rent free.
Yeah, Xana throws out his eels, or I guess they call them congers later on. But And I think this is around the time Jeremy comes back. He's like, yo, y'all are fighting? You're all using energy. And then he reveals another one of Skid Lednier's party tricks. All the skids can break off and do their own thing. And they have an epic fight with the Congers. They struggle mightily. Really gives the impression that Digital Sea combat is really hard. Though I do appreciate Jeremy's line of like, it's just like in Galactic Invader, Odd.
Galactic Battle.
Galactic Battle. You're right.
Yeah.
Easy.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry.
I love it.
Like I said, encyclopedic
Actually-
knowledge on this show.
Actually,
Blessing and a curse. Oh, you. Yeah, you want me to come with details.
Actually, no,
You want me to come with details.
It's the same thing where it's like, oh, the nav, the pod, that is like controlled by some other video game. So they did that twice.
Yeah. I can't remember the one in Evolution.
I don't remember. Commando something or something. Anyway, back to this episode. They fight, they struggle mightily, then they return.
Give me a minute. Go on.
I think you meant the meme, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I knew it.
They fight, they go back home, and they're talking. I'm trying to remember this end scene. Oh, right, that's when Jeremy's like, well, I'm ready for bed. And they're like, what, you sat in your cushy chair all day? Not, and Jeremy's like, if I told you what I was doing, you wouldn't believe me. Odd somehow, through sheer luck, guesses correctly, and then he still doesn't believe him. But yeah, everyone has a laugh. The end. That's the episode. This is a plot episode. It gets marks in my book for being very organic and tying the school life with the virtual life together pretty well. But at the same time, like, this doesn't have the same impact as some of the other plot relevant episodes. I love seeing the Digital Sea, don't get me wrong. It was cool the way it went down. Lots of discoveries were made, but I'm kind of leaning towards B+. Just because it's like, it just doesn't feel like an A to me. Like, it's not a bad episode.
Mhm.
It's got some funny jokes. It has some points. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run with B+. I have decided.
I don't really have much to say, but just A-. Very fun episode. Cool new outfits. 10 out of 10. Would
I
recommend again.
always forget this is the episode that has the new outfits. I think it's because I tend to watch the show sporadically, and there was a huge time gap between when I watched the episode before this and this one.
That makes sense.
A-.
Okay, what's it? Shoot, then it would be my turn. You know what? I didn't watch the show, so I don't really know what to say about this episode. I don't know. No, when it comes to the episode Maiden Voyage, it's one that I often look fondly back on. I mean, it's a very fun episode, both in terms of like, this is our first introduction to the digital sea. This is us seeing what the internet looks like. This is us seeing like, hey, we finally get to see what it means to chase down Xana all over the internet after season 3 of watching him ping in random points around the world on Jeremy's screen and having the Skid Lednier created in the last episode and everything like that. I wish I could remember what I said last episode. I'll admit that's something I should have rewatched, but oh well. But I know I talk a lot about how the creation of the Skid Lednier is such a triumphant and excellent moment for the characters and for the show as a whole, and it's because of that this episode really resonates with me. It's one of those that I will always remember when it comes to Code Lyoko. In regards to actual content of the episode, Jeremy's dilemma is a lot of fun, both with him having to deal with gym class, as well as that later reflecting and him having to scale the roof. The roof scene is really, really fun. Like I really, really enjoy it because it's just there goes Jeremy. There goes Jeremy acting like he's Spider-Man across the roofs. A reference that they've made often in this, like occasionally in this show, but but he's got this. As Colton joked earlier, it's he was really channeling his inner Pokemon Legends ZA. It's all about scaling the rooftops. He channeled his inner Ladybug. God,
That's pretty miraculous of him.
Exactly.
God.
But nah.
At
I
least
really
like-
love.
At least with Code Lyoko, the animation remained the same. It did not change.
This is true.
And our blonde
They
and our
changed
blonde
outfits.
yes, but they made the blonde cat boy weird in his face. His face looks weird.
The design changes with miraculous is a whole thing, but because I feel like
Yeah.
that could lead to an even deeper discussion. But
Let's
no.
not go off
Getting
topic.
to-
Let's not go off topic.
Yeah. Getting back to it though, Jeremy scaling the roofs is a lot of fun. I guess two of the things that I want to bring up is because I'm a soundtrack nerd. There are two big moments in terms of like just music in this episode that really pop off, or it's really featured. One being that moment in that first expedition in the Digital Sea with the orchestration. I really love that. I am sure that is an actual song, but I admittedly don't know the name of it. The Code Lyoko wiki probably has that answer, but I really do appreciate. I really do.
Would.
Yeah, I really do appreciate just this sort of like expedition feel that the orchestration gives. It's like it's a waltz. We are entering new territory, and just as the Lyoko warriors are amazed by the wonders of the Digital Sea, so are we as an audience. And I think that the orchestration that they use is really, really good, and really, really good, and really, really reflects that well. Another thing I would also have to point out, of course, is Jeremy's rooftop scene, because it's pretty much the most prominent use of the song Futile Danger within the show. And that scene as a kid made me fall in love with the song. I love the strong use of violins. I love the piano. It's very it gives a very serious nature to the scene, and it's easily one of the best usages of the song in the show. Like, it has other moments in season 4 where, everything gets serious. You hear that tense violin, but I feel like this scene is really the scene that Futile Danger belongs to, and like I just really, really enjoy it for that.
I think it's a
Both Jory and Flower mentioned the scene where I'm not talking about music anymore, but both Jory and Flower mentioned the scene of how the gang gets to that other replica, and it's just like, that's not Lyoko. And like, this is just one of those episodes I remember watching for the first time as a kid. I remember being wide-eyed in wonder, and like at that, it was a genuine level of concern and fear. Like, ooh, that's not Lyoko. What is that place? There's a genuine, really well put set of unease in that specific scene that I think is excellently shown through the characters. Just the sense of urgency. Aelita slamming on the brake, brake and turning around. It's like it's drawing you in. There's this really cool sense of dread in that scene that I really, really like. And throughout the episode, as the battery of the Skidbladnir is dwindling, you're like, damn, maybe this could really be it. maybe Jeremy's not gonna make it in time. Like, especially as a kid, that first time seeing that episode was just such a great experience and made me. It's just one of those. It's just one of those episodes of Code Lyoko that I am always going to remember, even if I know I joke about I'm never watching this show again. Even if, let's say, I didn't watch this
I'm never watching
show
this show again.
exactly, that's me. Uh-huh. But let's say I didn't watch this show for another 10 years, and my memories of Code Lyoko became a lot more vague. Vague. I feel like Maiden Voyage is one of those episodes that I feel like, no, I kind of remember this one. Like, I feel like it's one of the ones that would stick out. Code Lyoko tends to be. Code Lyoko as a show gets a lot of criticism for being very episodic and very just do the thing over and over and over again, completely throughout the show. Xanatak, go to Lyoko, blah, 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 that sort of thing. But this episode, I think, really just sets itself apart, both in the sense of exploration, taking the show to new heights with the digital sea, and what's it? And, well, actually not taking it to new heights, but actually taking it to new depths. But, except this is a high point for the show because it's great. What's it? It's just, I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a very solid start into this new arc of chasing Xana all over the internet after the very triumphant moment that we got in Skid Vladimir. I think this sets the tone for where we're headed next really, really well. I think it's a strong episode, and I, for that, am going to rank it an A.
C.
Solid A.
It'd been funny if you said C.
Wow.
Lazy.
Now I feel
It is
bad
because-
that I keep
I thought you can say S for
No,
strong.
Flower, don't feel bad, Flower. I mean, I'm also like,
Yeah,
damn, he hit that hard, but no, don't feel bad.
Lazy hitting all the puns.
I did make some puns, but I feel genuine. I have strong thoughts about this show. My feelings. Oh God. But yeah, it's an easy A. Easy A.
All right.
Not an S, but an A.
It better not be.
Oh.
Okay, it's gonna be Colton's turn.
Okay.
Damn,
Okay.
Colton.
What? Oh, should I be more excited? Oh, hell yeah, let's go.
There you go. That's
Forever
the spirit.
since
That's the spirit.
I can't believe that more time. I can't believe we've gotten back to doing these tier with Strange Before Kingdom Hearts 4 and new trailer. But but anyways,
Colton will always be the Kingdom Hearts 4 cope.
Definition of cope, Colton.
okay. Well, enough about me rambling about that. But anyways, so Main Voyage, pretty important episode, I think. Well, actually, I should know. I didn't watch this episode beforehand, so you have to bear with me a little bit. So obviously, the episode is about them going to the digital sea for the very first time, and I think growing up, I kind of forgot that the digital sea was a thing, really. Because my memory really only because I watched Koyoko like 2006 and 2007 around the time when season 3 and season 4 were happening brand new, but for some reason like it took years until the digital sea finally came back, along with the season 4 outfits which show up here for the very first time. So when going back and rewatching the show, you know, it's kind of insane to see this big jump that they have compared to the previous episodes in season 4. For some reason, yeah, it's kind of weird that they didn't start off season 4 with this, with the
What do you
new
mean?
outfits and everything.
Oh yeah.
It's like as if that like they got a little bit into season 4 and someone was like, "Oh shit, we forgot to add the outfits." I think Flower was talking about how the digital sea should have looked more better or had more stuff going on with it. And the answer I have to that is budget.
Well, I
budget.
acknowledge that
I don't-
too. I get it. There's a difference between what I want and like what the artist can actually do given the resources they have. So
I think Wesley believes that too, and that's why this
Yeah.
show.
I mean, I have
Here,
to
this is
disagree.
Yeah, no, I absolutely
I'm
didn't
kind of
know,
here.
remember?
Yeah.
Go on.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Nah, sorry, go on.
So I'll tell you one thing I did forget though is that I forgot about this whole fire drill thing that happened. I don't know how France does fire drills or whatever, but every time we did one in elementary or middle school, for me at least, we all go outside and we stand out there for like 15 minutes. Unless there's a real thing going on, then we stand out there for probably 30 or an hour or something like that. But yeah, I don't know how they do it, but like. I don't think you have everyone just standing guard at like all the buildings trying to prevent people from going back in. That's you would think that all the adults would be with the kids, but granted, I did not watch the episode before, so maybe it does happen, but I don't know. I just find this really weird. Again, I don't know how France does it, but amazingly, everyone sneaks out. Like, there's no attendance. No one keeps track of, like, did everyone make it out or something? If the five of them disappeared, then people would... I don't know if anyone would notice at first, to be honest. But so, of course, Jeremy gets gaslit into having everyone try out the skid and go into the digital sea. I do love the montage of them in the digital sea for like a couple minutes before everything falls apart like it usually does. Jeremy parkour, Sly Cooper-esque rooftop climbing. I really enjoyed that. It's about time the dude has a moment in this show. Although he does have his moments, but like an awesome moment like this. I'm happy for him.
Ooh.
And oh yeah, we get the new monsters that show up as well. So obviously, yeah, this is a big episode. So, kudos to that. Yeah, I think this is a darn good episode, and I rank it an A.
Ah, it hurts.
It's okay to
Alright.
be wrong, man.
Oh,
What'd you
Sure.
rank it?
Hey!
me?
No, I'm telling Cam, not you.
That's
What do you mean it's okay to be wrong? Should I rank it a
Yeah,
D
I know.
then?
Yes,
No,
Coleman.
I was talking to Cam. No,
Yes.
dude, keep your
no,
A.
no, rank
Change
it,
it,
rank it
change
an F.
Well, you
it.
didn't say. Well, to be fair, you didn't say Cam. You just said it's
Oh
okay to
my
be
god.
wrong.
That's so funny. That's so
No, I
funny.
implied it. I said it after he said something, not after you.
I didn't hear him
Oh,
then.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I think we have one more
Is it
for this
really?
episode, and that's gonna be JT. So whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I watched. Let me see if I'm. Okay, I'm not muted. I'm sorry. I'm just making sure. I'm sorry. I was chatting with somebody. Maiden Voyage. It was a fine episode. Again, it wasn't very exciting. I mean, the big achievement we're seeing here, the Squid Vataneer going on its first voyage into the digital sea. Of course, incidents do ensue. Hence why Jeremy was so hesitant in having Aelita put it into the digital sea in the first place. Really, that's kind of the big, and of course, the new outfits we see as well that they wear in IRL life. Ulrich's outfit is, like you guys are right, is basically his past outfit, with the exception that he's wearing jeans instead of cargo shorts, and it's just basically a detailed version of his later outfit. But getting sidetracked, really, it's nothing much crazy. Again, we just see a lot of the revealing of a lot of everything that happens here. We see that basically Xana has made another replica of Lyoko, of a copy, basically ChatGPT style. Glad it's an AI joke in here. Basically, or Notebook LM. It's basically so. And of course, that already intrigues Jeremy and everyone else about this. So I'm very much. So yeah, that kind of gives that story plot in that we see that there's now another totally other version of Lyoko that's been made by Santa while he's been in the internet. Um, so far, I give an AI making coffees. Never seen that before. Really, it was a fun episode. It wasn't crazy. I think a B I think is good. A solid B. It was fine.
My favorite part of the stream.
God.
Okay.
Thank you. It was all sponsored by Galaxy AI.
Oh my God.
By Macron being more pro AI. Ugh. The French president has officially confirmed
wait.
he's never watched Code Lyoko.
Can't believe it.
Emmanuel Macron has not watched Code Lyoko.
Yes, they're supporting some new AI thing in France. I don't know what it is, but like, that's purely a sign he hasn't watched. Like, dude, have you watched one of your country's greatest animated classics? Like, that's kind of a warning
always
sign
that.
and letting AI do things, polymorphic specters and all.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna
I'm-
move this
I'm
episode.
sorry
Time to
that-
put it somewhere now. So, we got a B. We got total of 4 Bs and 4 As. Look at that. We got
my.
but 3 of the Bs or 3 of the 4 Bs are B pluses. So it looks like it's gonna be a low A, I would assume.
I guess so.
All right,
I
let's see.
think.
Oh yeah,
A is
so
fair.
let's see. We got William Returns as the bottom of A.
I'd rank it above.
It is kind of tough.
Yeah, at first I'm like,
The season 4 opener, and you got Skid Near's episode 70. I don't know if it's
definitely
above
not above
Skid.
Skid Blackmare.
Yeah.
Skid Black.
Anyone else think it should be above or behind William Returns?
I'm not sure.
I guess we'll leave it here.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Episode 72, Crash Course, where everyone else finally gets to learn all the rules for the supercomputer. Jeremy's big, thick manual. So let's do the
Keeps
thing.
on his bed.
Flower.
Bigger than. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
I had to add Speedy Cat to the list.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I couldn't make out what your profile picture was, Kat, because I didn't zoom up and I didn't click on the image yet. I was just seeing it. I'm like, what? I gotta figure out what this is. And oh my God.
Oh.
Wazy missed the chat earlier about it.
We were talking about it earlier.
Oh, fuck, I'm first.
Oh, okay.
Because Flower recognized it.
I knew what it was. I didn't say anything. I thought it was funny. I chuckled earlier.
And then before I knew it, I had Momo knocking at my door like, what have you done to William? So funny. I also put on my Tumblr as well.
Nice.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, let's get straight into it. Jory, look at that. You're first now.
Oh,
you just moved up.
Crazy.
I know.
Crazy.
It likes you. Flowers likes you today.
It likes you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I first of all, I love the episode title. Like, it just fits perfectly. Second of all, I love how this is like, okay, cool. So they're gonna learn how to use the supercomputer, which is definitely helpful. But like, I don't know. I feel like this should have come up, like, a while ago. Like, I understand that it's extremely difficult, but like, and then maybe especially Yumi was headed in because after what happened last time when she tried to put Jeremy
I didn't.
into the computer, and it ended up not working out exactly. So, I really, I think Jeremy's a little bit harsh on them being like, oh, well, you almost pressed the wrong button and everything, and it's like, bro, I don't have the literal 3 years of muscle memory with this fucking thing with no mouse, by the way, that you do. I don't want to hear it. No mouse.
There is no mouse. What the heck?
There's
I
no
always
mouse for
forget
this
that.
computer. It's not a touchscreen. The fact that he's able to get through all this is both infuriating and impressive. But anyway,
He has no mouse. How does he have no mouse?
There's no mouse. Look, take a look at the supercomputer. There's no mouse there.
Oh yeah, that is true. There is no mouse. He's basically doing all Linux.
Yeah,
Free
basically.
hand, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was quickly just kind of refreshing myself on the whole thing. Yeah. So, I like how and then this kind of puts everyone into hot water because they're like, oh fuck, Jeremy's unconscious, and Aelita's at her this is the first time she actually goes to audition for being a DJ for the Subsonics, is it?
Our girls are coming
Subdigitals,
to
how dare
DJ.
you? That hurts me, Jory.
Who
That
I
I care.
cares?
That
I
hurts
don't
me
care.
so much, Jory.
I don't care.
They're the best. You can't get the cartoon band name wrong.
Stay mad. Stay mad then. Wah, whatever.
Oh my god, Jory.
Womp womp.
My
Okay.
precious.
Can you just go?
Okay, so so she's like, all right, she's busy with that. Jeremy is unconscious because he got an electrical shock or something.
Yeah. Xana knocked him out
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the power of Google Gemini.
Oh my god.
Just gonna be randomly calling
That
out
was
AI
even invented
companies.
then.
I know. I'm just being stupid.
Yeah. So let me see here. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Oh yeah, there's one point where Yumi slams a Spectre into traffic and just gets ran over, and it's just like, oh, whatever, no problem. Ulrich accidentally starts a special countdown with a weird code name, and he calls Aelita, and Aelita's like, oh, okay, I got it. Oh yeah, and the Spectre tried to run the girls over. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. The car comes after them. The car comes after them. They roll out of the way, and fucking. And the car just splats on the ground. It's actually perfect.
That was in the factory, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I love that scene when that
It just
happens.
goes.
That
It
is
just
hilarious.
goes over the thing, and then that's that's it. It's beautiful. I loved it so much. But we do see that eventually, working together, putting their 3 brain cells together, Ulrich, Yumi, and Odd are able to get the supercomputer to do what they wanted to do, and they somehow managed to do that and fight off William and keep everything from becoming terrible. So there you go.
What's your rating?
What's your ranking?
What's my rating? My rating is.
Brain ranking.
Yeah.
I should also bring up there's the one time where Odd brings up an attack at the swimming pool that we never saw, and Aelita's like, "What happened?" Or no,
Yeah, that this one?
wait, Aelita asked what happened, and then I was like, "Oh, it's like the attack at the gym," and then Jeremy's like, "We don't talk about the gym attack," and Ulrich's like, "What happened in the gym?" And then they're like, I don't know. Don't worry about it. It's fine." So we just got 2 noodle incident moments there with them.
Continuity.
Yeah. No, I think
they.
I think both lines are. We told you never to talk about it.
Yeah.
Both the response to it is we told you never to talk about that.
Yeah. So it makes me wonder, like, what happened at the gym, and I would love to know what happened at the gym, but whatever.
Don't worry
Anyway,
about it.
I don't, because like this didn't have as many stakes as the first one did. I did like seeing that Alita was progressing with her DJ career, but personally, overall, I didn't see like not a lot like plot wise happened here. Like we got some like progression, quote unquote, with Ulrich and the others learning to use the computer, but and I mean I guess that does come up later. I don't know, but either way, I'm gonna give it a B. I think it's a pretty fair grade for it. It didn't do anything wrong, but it wasn't like insanely impressive by any stretch of the word. So I think it's a pretty fair score for it.
All right, Wazy.
Okay,
You're on the top now.
Give me just 1 second.
No problem.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. So, crash course. Well, I'm going to give you guys a crash course
Okay.
in why this episode is
All right.
fantastic, wonderful. So right off the bat, with this episode, I think that since a lot of people are going to talk about the shenanigans on Lyoko, I think I'm going to put a little bit of focus on Aelita's music career in this episode because I think that's a lot of fun. Yes. Jory did mention, but I like that we get a little progression on this personal arc for Aelita. She gets to do the contest with everyone, and we just get to see her really explore this talent and see that, hey, she's really good at this. She's going up against the best of the best, and look at her go. And honestly, it's nice as well to hear how positively the Subdigitals, Chris especially, talk about Aelita in this episode. Like, she's the obvious choice. We also get Marinette making her first appearance, Marinette from Miraculous making her first appearance in anything ever, because for whatever reason,
Oh yeah.
one of the contestants of the DJ competition looks exactly like Marinette from Miraculous. I'm posting that in the chat now.
I forgot. Let me
Someone
Yeah.
died.
Marinette code Lyoko.
Yep.
He's got green hair though.
Yeah. That's details. I mean, it's blue in the show. So.
It's from the future, actually.
It's kind of close.
Yeah.
It's kind of close.
Yeah, exactly.
But not
That
canon.
makes sense, actually.
I did do this
It would
edit a
be-
few years ago, though. But,
Yeah.
That's probably 8. Come on.
It would be more
what's it?
accurate if it was actually voiced by Christina V.
I mean, yeah, no, but it's mostly just this is just a weird coincidence. Like, it's funny, but it's a weird, very odd coincidence, especially since.
That makes it more even understandable.
Yeah, but no,
Two
getting
legends
back to
sitting side by side.
gotta love it. But no,
I
what's
love
it?
it.
Getting back to the episode itself. It's a shame that Aelita has to dip from the DJ thing. What's it? She's both
Yeah.
being chased by the Spectre as well as getting the call to Lyoko. It's fun that we continue to get this idea of Xana and like everything interfering with their lives. It's good that at the end of the episode they're like, nah, but they still wanted me to do it even afterwards. And that's really sweet. That's nice for Aelita, because it's a shame because she really didn't want to miss this. Xana keeps just not wanting her to be a DJ. Like Xana,
She can't have dreams.
Screw you, Xana.
in cahoots with Jeremy? Question mark.
Xana, look, if she becomes a famous musician, we both lose her.
Exactly.
That is true.
You won't be able to get
You can't
Franz
deactivate
Hopper if she's
power
off
on a world tour.
finagling with those fancy ass musicians. So you gotta help me keep her here.
Exactly.
She can't deactivate towers when she's partying in Las Vegas.
This sounds like a Bowser kind of thing, where she's
God.
just like, I need you to kidnap me, and it's like, all right.
Like, nah.
I guess I'll
have-
kidnap you.
I have the headcanon, like half serious, half joking. That what's it? Jeremy and Xana have a little arrangement, have a little arrangement where whenever Jeremy like really messes up with Aelita, Xana will launch an attack and an attack good enough so that they can do a return in time, so that way Jeremy can fix his mistake. We'll talk about this more when we eventually get to Music to Soothe the Savage Beast, because that's the big one.
Oh, I love that episode. I can't wait to talk about that one too.
But yeah, it's just, oh my god. Yeah, but no. Getting to the Lyoko shenanigans of this episode, though, what's it? Seeing everybody try to work at the computer is all sorts of fun. Of course, you have the jokes of what Ulrich is terrible. He's so bad at this. You can.
His face, so good.
I mean, hey, my man did his best when he was trying to send Odd the overboard, and he did. But he sent the overbike to the blocks, not to him. Dummy.
Look, I personally take issue with how the show at this point in time handles Ulrich on the computer, because this man was able to perfectly read Jeremy's notes in order to launch a return to the past.
I forgot about that. Like, that's the best thing that ever happened.
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not surprised they forgot about that, because no one wants to remember it.
Yeah, also, counterpoint, this is really funny. This is much funnier, so I don't care. Just sometimes pure comedy wins out.
I personally don't think that one time Ulrich managed to read Jeremy's notes to launch an RTTP is enough to justify him being an expert.
I'm not saying he should be an expert. I'm just saying the level of struggle.
He did it for Yumi.
Bullshit.
That's what Loves does to you.
Yeah,
I just
actually.
always imagine he struggled mightily with that RTTP and only just barely managed to do it.
One wrong move and he would have sent them all back to the Stone Age.
He had a whole night to figure it out. So.
Bro, could you imagine if you
Really
sent him
lucky.
back to day one? That'd be crazy.
Now you're just talking the abridged,
Oh my god.
which is technically canon because it resets everything.
Damn, you're
But
right.
imagine
But no.
Ulrich accidentally sent everyone back. Like, he was trying to do the return for the lottery trick, but he accidentally sent everyone back to Xana Awakens.
Yeah, back to the start.
And then he just has to live with that. Like, somehow he's the only one that remembers because he launched it, and he or all the warriors remember, and they're like, dude, WTF, man.
I'm just imagining Ulrich in Teddy Godzilla Redux. Like, I have to almost get crushed by the teddy bear. I have to, like, completely embarrass myself in front of the school, but I have to do all this because I'm the only one who remembers, and I can't change the timeline at all.
It just becomes one of the biggest, like, hot potatoes of like, Back to the Future.
Well, no, he wants to change the past so he can stop Yumi's dad from losing his job and
but
losing Yumi.
But Teddy Godzilla, so like this is like his fifth time in the time loop. So by now he knows that if he doesn't almost get crushed by the teddy bear, that Yumi's dad loses his job earlier and she has to leave earlier and he can't do the lottery trick.
No. Instead of going to the prom with Yumi in Teddy Godzilla Redux, he's actually helping Mr. Ishiyama go job hunting. That's what happens, and Yumi is really pissed and doesn't understand why. Why would you rather hang out with my dad, Ulrich?
Well, we have to do a lot of bonding, honey. I need to get to know your boyfriend better.
He's not my boyfriend.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, boyfriend Ulrich, let's go.
That's what your mother said before. That's what your mother said 3 months into our relationship.
That's what your mother said before you happened.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
That is an implication. Oh god.
We just got married, just to be clear.
God.
Maybe I should talk about Crash Course. Just a hunch.
Maybe.
Okay, but no, what's it? Yeah, it's a very funny episode watching everybody struggle with the computer. But hey, they do a decent job, and it's fun to watch Jeremy wake up and be confused, like, holy shit, the attack, and it's like, wait, Aelita, you did it? And like, yeah, do anything at all. I think that's cute. I think that's fun.
It was mostly them, so she's not
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Of course, we have the very iconic, legendary line, "Big fat cheesehead."
Oh yeah, that's right.
A delayed virtualization to the mountain sector. Who knows what the private joke between her and Jeremy is? Honestly, I know a lot of people like to joke that, oh, it's a dirty joke. I think somehow it's a weird joke about Odd. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like it's a big
His hair does look like a slice of Swiss cheese.
That's what I always thought. Like since I was a kid,
It is 100% a joke about Odd. I don't know.
Yeah.
It has to be about Odd.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forget. Have we had the episode with? We've had the episode with multiple odds. I think it's a reference
It happened
to that.
in the mountain sector.
Oh
like,
god, that was the most infuriating shit ever.
I
hate
three was an
clone
odd
episodes.
number happened in the mountain sector. It's called Triple Trouble, depending on your region. But anyway, God, shoot.
Oh shit.
This episode is. God, this episode is just a lot of fun. It's a good time. It is some nice filler, I think, and it's just a lot of fun. Another fun bit in this episode as well is the guy. Cam and I have had this running joke, and the group as a whole, but mostly me and Cam have had this running joke that the guy that runs when the Spectre gets run over by a car, the guy that comes out looks suspiciously like Peter Duncan, just with
It's
a
him.
bunch of hair. And because of that, we like to joke that he's on parole, and when he hit the Spectre, he's like, "Shit,
Yeah.
I am going back."
Wasn't he on death?
He's just like shit.
Peter Duncan is a serial killing terrorist. I don't know how he
Yeah.
could get out on
Yeah.
parole, but okay.
Yeah, which is it's a dumb joke that we've had for years now.
Peter Duncan was able to get out because he had help from Jimmy McGill. and
Yeah.
all the
Oh my god.
chicanery.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. Peter Duncan called Saul. It's
Yeah, he
and
called
that-
Saul.
Yeah, exactly. He
Better call
called Saul, and now he's
Call
out.
Saul.
But now he's gonna have to call Saul again because he ran over this random Spectre. He doesn't know it's a Spectre, but he's like, shit.
Yeah.
Again.
He actually has the line. He's like, "Are you okay?" Like he was so
Yeah, exactly.
he's
I
worried.
swear to God, he jumped in front of me, officer. I was not serial killing today.
Well, you just
Like I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm clean. I'm not doing, Oh my god. No, just very funny episode. A good time. The Lyoko action is fun. Watching Odd unblock the situation is a lot of fun. It's a good episode. It's a fun time. I think it's not quite at the level of Maiden Voyage or Skidbladnir or anything, but it's still a solid A-. Code Lyoko Season 4 is still off to a consistently strong start. So yeah, a
Yeah.
solid A-.
Next
Most
episode.
definitely.
So we get to the next episode.
Unfortunately, that streak is about to end.
Oh.
We'll get to that.
And it's all
Yeah.
downhill from here.
It's
It can't be worse
it's
than miraculous. It can't be worse than miraculous.
Wow.
All right, let's talk about Miraculous another time. That has nothing to do with this.
This is true. But take it away, Colton.
Is it finally my turn? How long does he take to... never mind.
I have a lot to say, even though I
It
don't
was
watch
decent.
the episode. Also, we went on a tangent. So, yeah.
Tangent? Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't the one, but we just went off.
I didn't... I didn't go on the tangent, officer. It wasn't me.
Oh my god. It literally wasn't. I did chip in on the tangent in the end, but still.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh.
Actually,
God.
you know what? I should have...
Watch it back. Watch it back. You'll see. You'll see.
You'll see.
I should
Go
have
on,
gone.
Golden.
You'll all see.
I should have gone.
See.
I should have went the book to find that scene. Like someone
Mhm.
should have. I think. I'll do that right now
Fair.
while I'm talking about this episode. Might as well. Crash Course. Another interesting episode. Where do I start? Okay, so like the episode starts with like odd Dane problems. That doesn't really
Yes, it
matter whatsoever in this episode. I think that that's just like stuff that they decided to throw in. But obviously, Jory said it best when that they should have done this sooner. Like I listen. I know that they were planning on possibly doing the season 5, but like, should they have done this at like season 2 or something like that?
Yeah,
But
they should've learned
I
how
did
to-
forget that this is the episode where Aaliyah has her audition. I didn't remember that. I thought that both of these episodes were different, but turns out no. But yeah, Jeremy teaching everyone how to use a supercomputer finally. Thank goodness. Once
Yeah.
again, yeah. How does
About
Ulrich
time.
like? Yeah, how does Ulrich forget how to obviously do basic stuff? Again, it's pretty weird. But quite frankly, no one wants to remember the chips are down. I don't blame Moonscoop for not wanting to
Do not
remember
get
it.
me started on that.
We don't
again.
speak of that episode.
But you could say we would rather not talk about it.
Right.
Oh my god, we're not there yet. We're not there. Yet.
Yeah, I know we're not there. Yeah, they actually named the episode I'd rather not talk about it, by the way.
Love
Right.
that.
Oh.
Which I'm looking
Really?
forward
The
to
meme is
talking
real.
about.
I had no
I mean,
idea
really.
that they did that. I had no idea that they
is.
did that.
How you guys never knew that? I knew that.
What?
Have you forgotten that I just do not watch Code Lyoko? I just
What are we
make
talking
shit
about?
up and come on the stream.
That there's an episode this season.
You have a
literally
very,
called
you have a
Rather
very
Not Talk
predictable,
About.
like, you have a very accurate imagination in that case.
I know, right?
Well,
I don't know how I do it.
Episode. I know about this episode.
man.
Exactly. It's just I can detect the cringe that is Code Lyoko. It's really easy.
You're gonna be like, you're more like cringe Lyoko.
Yeah, that's right. You get it. You get it. Open.
Yes.
I'm gonna go commit jump die now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my
Do a flip.
god.
Do a flip.
Do a
That was a joke. That was
Do
for
a
legal
barrel
reasons. That was a
roll.
joke.
For
Do
legal
a
reasons, I meant to say
barrel.
jump dive into a pool, where I will do a flip.
Oh, yes, of course. And yeah, I was encouraging you to do a sweet trick.
Okay,
So,
got
yeah.
it, got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, we're
clear.
totally friends.
Colton. Oh yeah.
My God.
Say something before you go into their tangents. Okay. I'll say this much is that I had no idea. Yeah, Xana is not even trying at this point. Of course, one of the men in black is chasing after Aaliyah. Or it could just be. Wait, who else could this possibly be? Every suit guy with glasses on. Hold on, I passed it. I gotta go back.
True. It could be Will
Oh my
Smith.
god, it does look like him. What the hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it does.
Oh,
Like he's on.
Look,
Oh yeah.
What?
He's on. Yeah, like he's on parole.
What
He
the
grew
frick?
his hair out. He grew his hair out, wore glasses so that he's not immediately recognizable.
he has different hair color too, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like he's going on parole. And he's just trying to lay low.
He's just trying to be an Uber driver.
Yeah. God.
Oh, by the way, shout out to the people standing right by him, trying to check
Yeah.
on him.
Shit, is
Yeah,
that Peter
these
Duncan? Huh?
No, that's Heisenberg.
Ah, yeah.
So
of course, of course.
it doesn't that suck that Peter Duncan got his car stolen? It's
I know, right? Can't catch a break.
No, he can't.
No, more like Peter Dunn can't.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh god. Oh,
Got him.
Got
God.
him. Oh
like
my
and subscribe,
god.
everybody.
Oh boy.
He'll be here.
I
all
don't
week.
even know what even happens on Lyoko. I guess everyone just. William shows up. I had no idea about that. I shouldn't be surprised, but no
William
one. I
shows
don't
up?
know if anyone
Luke
mentioned
shows
it
up in
yet.
every episode.
Yes, he
Yeah.
Almost
does.
every
Yeah,
episode,
he's
but
here. Yeah.
William is like a bad rash you can't quite get rid of.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
William's throwing his sword wildly while it's in the air. He's just like, okay, fine, I'll just throw it.
Yeah. All fun
Um,
and games. Go on.
I think I think the Lyoko stuff. Well, obviously, I think the stuff that happens on Lyoko ain't nothing to write home about. I think it's par for the course. But obviously, it's the stuff on Earth that happens that is quite hilarious. So this gets bonus points for me. The big fat cheesehead line. Once again, I forgot that this was in that episode. When you don't watch Kobyoko for a long time, it kind of just blends together.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
for me personally, it does. But anyways,
Well, not for me, but oh.
oh yeah, you, my friend, yeah, Kolyoko, Jeremy Belpois in real life, going.
Yeah,
on right
exactly. Go on.
Oh, God.
But yeah, but also I do love the continuity that they throw in at the end where the upper Xana attacks happened. So that was nice. I think it's a solid episode, but I think B plus. I don't think it's as good as Main Voyage, but yeah, B plus.
Alright.
Give me a second.
B plus. More like B's nuts. Oh, got him.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You really tried for that one. And honestly, that's what's
Cool.
most like disappointing is that you actually made an attempt.
Well, you know who also really tried for one?
Mm.
My mom. Oh.
Man, I'm really sorry for your mom then that she has to deal with this every day. I'm so sorry.
God.
You know who else is really sorry? My mom. Oh.
Mrs. Gamebird, I'm very sorry about all of this. Except my
Oh.
sincerest apologies, because this bozo is not going to be good enough to do that either.
Muscle Man would be very disappointed in you, Jory.
It's a good thing I don't care. Who's next?
Well, you don't want to
It's-
end up like you don't want to end up like
Okay.
Mordecai
Okay, next.
Libby, who actually had to kiss a picture of his ass.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, thank you, J.G. Quintel. And no one asked for
Alright.
that.
Next?
Alright, it's me. I'm next, right?
Alright.
Let me double check.
Well, come, rock on.
It is me. Did you? Okay. Anyways,
With a comma. With a comma.
I.
God.
Before I get started, I wanted to just share these funny images I screenshotted from Crash Course. This is a little comic strip.
That's my gimmick. You
So-
can't do that.
I do it too. So, but look at this. This is funny though. So we start with this image. Okay, and then now this image. And then this image. Then
Okay.
I'm gonna add text to this next one. Your actual shit. And then and then last image.
I'm still checking the first image.
On that second to last image, can you just put the text like meme text? It just says
I'm-
fucking read.
I always find funny like things to create with these. It's so fun. And also, I have one more meme from the last episode we did. Give me a second. This one I'm gonna post for sure. It's too good. That quality's okay. One second. This is the one where I was like earlier in the chat. I was like, oh my god, I just fucking thought of the fucking meme. Perfect. Okay, here we go.
Drunk friends night.
Downloads. Alright, this is the first image. I just think this is funny.
Oh my god.
Don't touch
Okay,
the
that's
butt.
good.
Oh my god.
That's good.
Oh my god, man.
And then
God.
after touching the butt. What did I just say?
That's perfect.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
No
gotta
notes.
that's a
Hold
post.
on,
That one's
hold
going
on.
out there.
Yeah?
Oh man, he touched the butt. Okay,
I
God, he
did.
touched the butt.
crash course. Oh my
But
cheeks.
bef-
Go ahead.
Before you do that, Jory, since you asked for it, here you go.
What I asked
Just
for
a
again?
sec. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Bottom text.
I just touched the phone and it exploded.
Thanks, boss. Absolutely worth the wait. Thank you.
That's genius.
Ooh.
All right, that was some good memes right there.
Woo,
That's
having
how we roll. I'm
Hell yeah.
breaking a sweat. Breaking a cold sweat right now. All right, crash
Hey,
course.
That's an episode. We're on that.
Yeah.
I know. Dude, look at
Holy
so
shit,
fire,
was that
bro.
fucking Code Lyoko reference?
Ew.
Oh my god, was that a Joe Gioco reference?
Oh my
Anyways.
god.
Oh, crash course.
Lyoko.
I don't have too much to say. I mean, we've said a lot about it already.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who do we
Who
lose?
left? Who we lose?
Cat. No, wait, no, Cat's still here.
I'm still here.
Very
Oh,
good.
Colton.
Colton.
I should have guessed.
Oh, Colton, yeah.
He couldn't take it. He was just dying with those memes. He also exploded
you
like the
left?
replica.
He'll ping me if he wants to come
Y-
back. But
yeah. Yeah, but we talked about enough of cold sweat crash course that I don't have too much to say. It's a decent episode. It's not bad. I enjoy seeing everyone try to handle the supercomputer, and obviously I like my favorite little arc of the whole maybe even the whole series, the Soul Digital arc. I love that one very much. It's a shame that it keeps getting interrupted, but it comes full circle at the end. So, I don't know who does the best. I didn't watch this episode. I didn't get to do my homework, but I think before Crash Course, wasn't there a time before Crash Course where I guess it was. I think Aelita was the only one who's touched it
Yumi's
before.
Yumi.
Yumi?
And Ulrich, but
Right, yeah.
Ulrich when he did his
So this is
RTTP,
first time seeing
but
Odd
yeah.
actually touch it, so that was cool.
No, I think
Yes.
there is a scene because I specifically remember a scene where Odd's on the supercomputer and Oryx like, "I need my katana," and Odd struggles to get that katana for him. I don't remember.
Oh,
what
you're
episode.
right. You're
Hmm.
right. I remember.
Look at that.
So
That's
all
cool.
of them have touched the computer.
I was hoping
at
that was
some
the
point.
case. I like that. Nice. Who else did?
Who did now?
Jory. He had to leave, so I think that's what's
okay.
happening. Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say my rank for this one. I mean, it's like I said, it's a good episode. I like the concept and some of the sub digital stuff in it. But I feel like this one's also though a B. That's just me. And some others, I guess.
I see.
Why?
And D.
We'll remember that.
Okay, an F.
God.
Okie dokie. Oops. Oh, it's Flower's turn.
It is. I'm aware.
Who's Flower?
Shut up.
Are you talking about Laura?
It's his turn.
Oh
It's
my
me.
god.
It's
Yes.
my turn. Crash
Laura the
course.
Flower.
This is an episode. Again, like the last one, surprisingly organic. Really flexes. Really gets into the
Oh my God.
into the virtual life and real life intermingling in funny ways.
Sorry, the YouTube chat got me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not paying attention to the screen chat. Can
Adam,
someone
sorry,
tell me?
yeah, Adam G6 says, getting out of work and time to say, Crash Course is S tier and one of the best episodes of season 4 easily. And then Wazy's like, ooh, I like your take. So long, Adam.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Isn't he? So...
If you have time, put down Y in the chat. I would like to hear it.
Yeah.
But continue, Flower.
I think it's a good episode, but not S right.
Yeah,
so
no,
I
was not expecting that.
Yeah. Yeah. Go on, Flower.
Common complaint I see about this episode is just the fact that like Jeremy should have done this way sooner, but we're in season 4.
I
I
yeah.
would have been more negative with that opinion, but then I watched the episode and it was really funny, so I'm not gonna be as harsh.
Mhm.
But what was it? I was gonna say earlier, I don't know if anyone mentioned it, but there's this really funny bit where like Odd's like, no, Melanie is the one. I'm done with action movies. We're gonna watch Petals of Desire, and everyone
Ew.
makes fun of him for it. And
God.
Oryx just like, hey, don't feel too bad, Odd. You don't have to pay to sleep through 2 hours of a movie. And then at the end of the episode, he's like, "Oh, who? Oh yeah, I'm well over her." Even though it's only been like a day. Like we went to watch it, it just wasn't working out. I'm now into action movies again. I like the idea that Odd is willing to try more other genres, given that he himself is an artist. But also, I get he is like very active 12-year-old boy. Probably would have a hard time with something like Petals of Desire.
14.
All right.
Yeah.
According to your personal timeline.
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
Sorry. Yeah.
But go on.
If you're jumping away from me. I can just imagine Odd just like struggling to keep awake while Melanie is just judging him side-eye so hard. I'm getting a little tangential again. This episode, I like that they all had their own things. I guess Yumi was giving up Penchocks a lot to study, and because Ulrich and Yumi usually practice together, and then I guess it was just Ulrich has that, and that's the implication I'm reading. Or either that or the writers forgot that Yumi also does Penchocks a lot, but her skipping that to study because Xana texts make that hard makes sense. And then Jeremy's like, y'all need to use your give up your free time for me for Crash Course because Xana attacks are dangerous. And they're just like, but Jeremy, and he's like, no, you gotta do this. We gotta be heroes. I like Yumi's line when she says sometimes being a hero is a real pain. It's like, yeah, it's season 4. I'm sure they feel that. Just being like, Yumi's like, I guess I'm gonna flunk another test for Yumi. For Yumi.
Boss.
Study. What?
Sorry, boss. Boss's comment. They don't trade together. They're just friends, and that's all.
That's great.
That's great. Oh my god.
Oh, Yumi deliberately cutting back on the practice because she wanted to avoid the sexual tension. Damn, that's rough. Buddy.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
It really do.
Yep.
Wait, actually, I have a meme.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah, but then and then Aelita just comes in like, Jeremy, actually I'm not gonna be there, and he's like, wait, what? And she's like, I gotta do my subdigitals thing, and he's like, but Xana, and she's like, don't worry, I got my phone on me all the time. And then of course, well, what happens, but we'll get to it. They go into the lab and Jeremy is just having a great grand old time. I don't want you touching the supercomputer till you know it inside and out. It'll be fun, trust me. A few hours later, they're like,
It was
dude,
not fun.
please stop. Please stop. And then we do have the B plot with Aelita, which Waze already went through that. Let me see this meme. Hold on.
That's not what I was saying. Oh, what is this?
Is that the meme?
Okay. Funny clip, but not the one I'm not there yet.
No, sorry. I just wanted to. I just saw something funny. I wanted to share it.
I mean, it is. That is one of the funny jokes in this. But I guess I'll try to gloss over because we've talked a lot about them, about a lot of what happens. I mean, it's good. The jokes are very funny. I do kind of like Ulrich stepping out of his comfort zone and being very cautious, and Jeremy's just very civilly like, dude, you weren't doing it as good as me, because it is very in character for Jeremy to just judge everyone by his own standards. The fun conflict of Jeremy not understanding how other people's minds work. It's great. Yeah,
Oh, what a
honestly,
coincidence.
Kat, that is really effective. Like, Jeremy sees like evidence right in front of him that people struggle, and he just doesn't. He fails to get why. It's because he's built different, and he's not the best at like internalizing that. Like, just because people aren't picking it up as fast as he does doesn't make them dumb. But he's also, like, again, he is a middle schooler. Hopefully he'll learn that eventually. He's like, yeah, I can totally teach you how the supercomputer works in a day. No.
No.
Learn in a few hours. No. They're finally just like, please stop. Bye. I appreciate Odd's. There's a lot of good jokes in this, but I think one of the highlights is Odd virtualizes, and he's like, "Oh no, I have a garden now."
Yeah.
He's like,
That was a good one.
Yeah.
And he was like genuinely horrified for a minute.
Wondering what he did to his roommate.
Oh no! What have you done?
And then the Spectre shows up, knocks Jeremy out cold, and they're just like, I guess it's up to us. Yumi runs after Alita while she's doing her cool subdigitals thing, while Oryx's just like, "Hey, wait, are you just gonna leave me here?" And Yumi's like, "You got this."
You got this. Don't worry about it.
You're doing great, Ulrich.
There's this one joke. I think it's kind of weird, and it might be kind of dark if you think about it, but like they tap something and it shows a screen with odd, and like something comes out, his head comes from his body, and then his brain leaves his head. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm
Don't
just
worry
like,
about it.
did his brain just
Don't
come
worry about
out
it.
in Lyoko? Did he just start freaking out? Oh, his head come off? Like, hey!
Quite literally taking away brain cells. See, no, it's trying to show the average experience you have while watching Code Lyoko because you're losing brain cells.
God.
No. But overall,
I laughed a little too hard at that joke. I'm like, oh, he just briefly took his.
he's fine,
He's
probably.
It's just his virtual envelope. It's not like his real human body. They put it back, but it's like, hey, what are you doing? Push the right key. I actually do really like the moment of Alita just kind of walking around in the city. I think it's because we don't, especially in season 4, we don't see a lot of just general city shots like that.
No.
And it was like establishing people walking around, and then Alita is like up ahead of her. She sees this like Men in Black that's like flickering, and she's just like, oh, and she just runs. And I don't know, I just really like the way that was all played out. Like, going about, I mean, she knew there was a Xana attack, and she was just kind of going about like usual, and she's like, oh no, oh no. She's running now, and she passes this corner, and then Yumi leaps out from the corner and tackles this guy. And then he gets run over by who may or may not be Peter Duncan. We won't know. We won't ever know. You fine, dude? It proceeds to knock him out and Grand Theft Auto his car.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Just
Recommendation for Grand Theft Auto 5 right there.
Hey, did everyone hear that GTA 6 is coming out and it's gonna be so amazing?
Oh my god, that
Oh, yeah,
video.
GTA 6.
Lyoko predicted GTA 6.
Oh my god.
Oh, cat. Those memes. I don't remember chat, but they're great. Anyway, yes. I do like the city stuff. They get to the factory while being chased by this maniac in a car.
They run really fast.
I can talk about the big fat cheesehead joke, but honestly, it's been covered already, so I won't. It's good though. Yeah, they run. Yeah, I guess I hadn't really thought about that, because it goes from being chased by a car to them running to the factory, and the guy just stops by the ropes, and I don't know. Logistics, don't think about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm trying to remember if there's any highlights from this episode. It's just more shenanigans and jokes. Alita virtualizes her. No, what is it? Yumi virtualizes Alita. I actually will appreciate, because like I do remember season 1 Yumi virtualizing Jeremy, and it goes horribly wrong, and now she's doing it with Alita, and like Jeremy's out cold. Alita's the one like putting her life on the line. If she screws this up, there's an angry specter coming after them.
Into the digital sea.
Into the digital sea. Show's over, guys. Yeah, Alita's
There's over, go
virtualized.
home.
Well, no, we know from distant memories, Franz would just bail and save her. But,
Oh
like,
yeah, you're right.
They just learn that early on, like way faster. That's one way to speed run the show.
Oh.
Oh no, Alita fell in the digital sea. Oh wait, what's this bubble picking her up and putting her back on? Now
William
Xana's
and all.
attacking it?
No, can you imagine this happening and William and all the monsters just immediately are like, "Oh shit, we gotta go!"
What is happening right now? I don't know.
We have fun here. That's what we do at these tier streams.
Exactly.
True, true.
Okay. Yeah, they deal with the Xana attack. Jeremy wakes up and he's like just mumbles keywords. Kind of impressive that the entire gang understands what he's saying. Alita, Tower, did you do it? I didn't do anything. These guys did it all. And she is embellishing because she absolutely helped them out, but like I think she just wanted to ease his worries and maybe make him not go Lyoko. Lita falls into the digital sea, the LW, we are effed. Yes. Yumi would have this moment of absolute horror on her face. She's like, what have I done? I don't even know if she could live that down, because even after Franz Hopper saves her, it's like, she's just gonna have to live with that. She almost killed one of her best friends.
That's when the angel wings come in handy.
I mean, I know,
Nah,
but
she
it's
just
a question.
fall. Virtualization, you just fall. Like straight into the digital sea, but yeah.
We go back to the new hangout of the rec room to finish off the episode. I gotta say, real quick, that I do kind of appreciate the rec room just becoming part of the LW hangout areas now. I know that's kind of the point,
Yeah.
but it's more visually interesting than the cafeteria or like the bench or the drinking. I mean, I get it's a middle school. There's not a whole lot. You're kind of limited, but the rec room's nice. Just I remember thinking that as I watched it. I in the beginning too, where they're just hanging out, and there's just a lot of stuff. I don't know. I like it. As in terms of what I feel about this episode, it's really funny, but it's also not on the level of like this isn't what was it? Temporary Insanity. I also don't think it's as strong as Maiden Voyage. I think Maiden Voyage is stronger, and I gave that a B+, so I think I'm gonna give this a B. And I think that means JT's up next.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am. Okay, ready? All right. So we are on this episode, episode 72, Crash Course. I will say, first of all, I had no clue about the little Marinette look-alike there. And it's so obvious. I don't even know if Thomas was even involved with the show at this time, but
No,
That's
only
a-
season 1.
yeah, he was only season 1, so but still surprising there.
Yeah.
I did like this episode. Very strong. Again, I like that we get a lot more emphasis on Aelita's interest in being a DJ. I like her going to this audition. I like that we kind of see her really flexing her music producer muscles here. I like that we got to see that more interactions with the sub-digitals. I like that. I find there's just a other wholesome cuteness with them, with her and Jeremy sharing that big fat cheesehead joke, which I wouldn't be surprised it's something about Odd, possibly his stinky camembert smelling feet that would attract El Plago of Plague. I'm just throwing references. But yeah, I just feel like it's such a I like how also at there Aelita kind of blushes when Yumi asks Big Fat She said, and she's like, "Oh well, that's it's a private joke between me and Jeremy," and she's just blushing because that's what makes it like you think it's some sort of dirty joke because she's blushing about it. Like that's what kind of gives off that vibe of her just blushing like it's some sort of huge embarrassing thing to know. Um, I like that I'm surprised that it took until the final season for Jeremy to teach everyone how to use the freaking supercomputer. Ulrich sucks at it. He can't work Linux. He can't. He does. He's, the mistakes he made is so embarrassing. But I love it. And of course, Xana has to come out. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry, my echo went off. I don't know why. I didn't say anything. I guess
That
Xana's
happens.
trying to hack my echo. So basically, where was I? Oh yeah, so Xana comes in, of course, at the worst possible time, like Microsoft Copilot in my laptop. It's just like we are, and of course, I did not realize about the Peter Duncan lookalike. I guess Saul Goodman was that good. Oh, slipping Jimmy right there. So that was just like a rant. So, and just like, and of course, the Men in Black, which does not include Will Smith. We have them appear randomly for some reason. I don't know why. The electrocutioning where I love that joke, the clip you played right there, where hey, look over there! I'm trying, and he just grabbed. It works worse than time. There were so many funny moments in this show. I love this episode. I mean, really, it was a solid kind of standard Lyoko affair. Xana causes trouble. We have to go deactivate the tower. Of course, all that kind of spiel. I don't think even did William appear in this episode. I don't think so.
He
If he
did.
does, well,
Yes,
either.
William did
he
return.
Oh yeah, he did. I did. I remember Ulrich saying that he's a seafood platter and he's the lemon.
Yep.
And he's not a femboy lemon like Debussy ASMR. Shout out to Debussy ASMR. He's femboy lemon, but he's a lemon. I'm just
forgot
saying
to
random
mention,
stuff.
But Org actually takes out William in this episode.
Yeah,
Oh, so
God,
he
who
takes
mentioned
out the
that?
lemon.
Who mentioned that? Somebody did.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. Clear
Colton,
shot
I think.
through. Yeah, I think it was Colton. Yeah, he just straight up like stabs him twice, like zoom.
He was so
And
cool.
like, oh, that was a cool move by Ulrich. That was possibly one of his best moves he did in the show. But yeah, that was really just your standard Kyliako affair with William also causing crap and everything. And funny moments, hilarious moments, crazy shenanigans galore. Really, I mean, again, it's just it's memorable, but also it really is not pushing the plot across as we saw with the previous episode. So I think a light B. I think B is pretty fair for this episode.
Okay. Dylan, do you have anything to say for a crash course?
No, I kind of said the one thing that I had to say about it with regards to Ulrich's lack of conceptual capabilities.
Which makes you
B
rate it.
plus. I give it a B plus.
And
I think it's
lastly, we
Speedy
have
Cat's
Cat.
turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Alright,
Take it away.
I got notes here. This is like the only episode that I had to rewatch before the hiatus because I struggle to remember a lot of it, but I have more notes now than I used to. I mentioned that how it was interesting to see how the other warriors would function without Jeremy to guide them, and the jokes were pretty funny and stuff. I think everyone has already said what the jokes were, so I have to skip that bit. I mean, I mentioned in the notes that it kind of felt a little cruel at face value that Jeremy would tell his friends to cancel their plans to practice using the supercomputer without assistance. I mentioned that I get that Jeremy uh is like worried about as the threat of Xana and stuff. And he's thinking like if we don't if we don't do this now, then when? But I always feel like that the character should have at least tried to like uh negotiate or like plan time and day about when to do this thing, because like they had plans and they weren't willing to cancel them. uh and I would have liked more if they like like showed that kind of stuff, like maybe them I would have said like let's try a how about a day when we're not all busy, so we can do this. But Jeremy's like, no, we have to do it right then and now. And and I would have liked to I mean, like, I would have liked to see like some sort of like a bit more negotiating on their part, instead of like just giving up again, going through memory. And see and I would have and said, I think I mentioned that how they should have also showed the urgency of how important it is for how important their plans would have been, like they would have like tried to convey how important. Again, I'm going through memory. They probably did, but I'm going through memory about what I uh what what I remember from the episode. And I did like how I did like how the subplot of Eileen auditioning for the subdigitals was neat. Uh and how like they still wanted her. And and I think that's probably all of the notes I've got for it.
Okay.
Right?
I'd probably also rank this at a B as well. It was fun. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that this could have worked like what Colton said earlier. This could have worked as a season 2 or season 3 episode, but not something for
Yeah.
season 4.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think I
Yeah.
brought that
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Okay. Now that's all
Something
I have to say.
that talk with like how they should have negotiated with Jeremy better is interesting. I've never really heard anyone say that. Like, but I think you're right. Like, yeah, the Warriors shouldn't have just let Jeremy push his anxieties onto them like that, because they got their
Yeah.
own stuff too. Like, okay,
We
yeah,
got our own
I
stresses,
can cancel
man.
a date.
Yeah,
But,
well,
and
Odd could be
I
more
guess
available, but like, yeah, I'm sorry.
no, I probably could be, but like Yumi had to study, and that's still something that's important. And I'd argue, I know Jeremy would have opinions about Oryx Penchak's Salat practice, but like that is probably important to him for like mental health reasons. Um,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
do
yeah.
I
Yeah.
do like to. I think I would use this in my list of examples of how season 4 Jeremy, there's like a shift where he's a lot more driven. Like, he's always been incredibly driven to save Aelita and defeat Xana across the entire show, but season 4
But this time he
particularly.
goes to maximum overdrive with it.
Oh, it's bad. It's like really bad.
Mm-hmm.
There's later examples that'll
Yeah.
come up, but like this is probably one of the lighter things he does, which says something.
Yeah.
You
He's
know,
like, it's
looking back,
everything to him, and he gives up literally all of his free time. It's very telling that out of all of them, he's the only one that doesn't have any other plans to that conflict.
yeah, I agree. Like, I think back to this season, and I do look back, and I kind of think, yeah, Jeremy kind of becomes a bit of an asshole during this episode. I get your drive, man, but like, dude, we got lives, okay? I got practice. She's got to study. Your girlfriend, waifu, is trying to become branching out into becoming a DJ, doing something she's passionate about, okay? I mean, you're right. Like, Odd would have the time, but like, that drive, like you could tell he's really the anxiety and like wanting to like I want to defeat this freaking AI so badly. Like I want to destroy Chat GPT so badly here. Okay, like he wants to bring this down. Like he wants to defeat Thanos so bad, save Aelita. It's just like the drive. Yeah, sometimes he comes off as a very big of an asshole, not realizing feelings of his friends. Sometimes it kind of, yeah.
There is no life, only Xana.
On some level, I get it. Xana is more dangerous now than he's ever been before, and but it's really just an issue of balance. He has like no like yeah, Xana is dangerous. He is a top priority, and I
But you
don't.
got to have a work-life balance.
Jeremy does need to put
Yeah.
more work in than anyone else because he's the only one that can do what he can do.
He's the big know-it-all of the group. Yeah.
He's the only one that can build tools to help them fight. So the warriors are free to like have lives, and then like.
But he doesn't.
Oh, again, balance. Like, yeah, he has to give up more time, but like, you just compare it to season 1 where he's like has time to like play soccer with the warriors or like play chess with Ulrich or just fiddle around with his machines. And then you get to season 4, it's just all Lyoko all the time, no breaks, no stops, let's go. And he can't just magic snap Xana away. This is not a quick thing. He can't. He's kind of working like, oh, if I just push through one more night, I will find the answer. But that's not how this works.
Yeah.
And
that's not how it works. That's not healthy. Yeah, no.
And I mean, while the show doesn't go too far in depth with his obsession, other than Temptation is the one that gets the closest with this, but like he is obsessed. And this is like the first start of where we see him like, yeah, y'all need to give up your free time to do this thing because Xana's more important than anything else going on right now. And like I get it on some level.
Yeah.
I think Kat's right. I think the Warriors should have pushed back a little more and be like, dude, can we like schedule a time in like a few days or something? Like,
yeah.
Give us a little more warning instead of day of, hey, we're doing this today. And they're like, excuse me? Like, okay, if it's a Xana attack, we get that, but this isn't a Xana attack. We can plan ahead. And yeah, Jeremy's argument would totally be like, oh, but like, what if this time he knocks me out and then you guys are on your own and the lead is unavailable? What are you gonna do?
That is true.
But,
they
like,
should be, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
like,
get to rest. Does Xana rest?
I think he literally says that. I think he literally says that at one point. Like,
oh yeah, Xana doesn't take a break. Yeah, that's right. Something like that. Yeah.
I'll sleep. We'll rest better when Xana's defeated. Is another line I think he says. So like,
and you're never gonna get any sleep, buddy.
You need to chill a little bit.
All right. So where do we put this in the ranking in B?
Good
Just B.
B.
Flower, do you still have more to say?
I don't. I spoke quite a bit on that topic. But
okay.
It's a good topic. It comes up a lot in seal discussion. Jeremy's obsession with defeating Z.
Yeah.
So I think we're unanimous. This episode's a B.
Yep.
B tier.
A-.
So 2 B pluses and
actually,
A-.
it's in the F tier that Cam forgot to add.
I mean,
Cam will add the F tier later this season.
Yeah, I think that one episode. I think there's only one F episode.
Well, at the moment,
I will make it.
Oh.
All right.
Ooh.
So everyone in the chat. Everyone in the
Are we
chat,
talking
you
about
heard him.
Attic Bombshell? Because that one's S tier. I don't know what
Why
other.
are you bringing up that one?
other
We're not talking about that one.
All right. I gotta go, guys. Thank you for
episode.
having me on.
I was thinking of Black Google.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.
All right.
Whatever, let's
Thank you.
get
This was a
Cam
fun
being
stream.
terrible at Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have fun. Thank you all for subscribe to my channel. I got new content coming up in a little bit. See you later. Bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Okay, anyways. B? Are we just keeping it at B, or does it go like B, or is it go to? Yeah, it would be. There's only
B.
one B,
I'm-
anyways.
Leave
Actually.
him be.
I
Never
am
mind.
changing my rank to S. Therefore,
Shut
it
the
balances
fuck up.
out to A.
I guess you'll have to make. Do I have to make the F rank today, right now?
No.
No.
Really? You're gonna waste that on Crash Course?
I know, I'm kidding. By the end of the year, probably we'll make that rank.
I mean, y'all know about that one episode that initials.
Oh,
K
we
and
know.
B?
Yes.
That what? I'm sorry, what?
K and B?
K and
The episode with.
oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah,
He's
of course.
talking
of
about
course.
King Babam.
Shut the fuck you better come up with that something super fast. Oh man. All right.
But also, Stream, you need to hold him to it. Chat, you need to hold him to it, the F tier, for that episode.
The F tier.
Oh,
You don't think I'm gonna do it? You don't think I'm gonna do it or want to do it? Like, I don't.
I think you might. I think you might check it out. So we're all holding him to it. Chat,
That's so
you
crazy.
need to hold him to
Why would I
it.
chicken out?
Oh,
I would never chicken out. on that.
I actually think the episode has more merit than most people give it credit for. I know.
Okay, well you have, but that's but
did you start? Hold on. Did you start the hate train against?
yeah, that's actually
against that
true.
episode?
Oh, maybe I
You did.
Well, because
I-
what you talked about last year, what happened last year. But the way you looked at that episode is if it was done earlier though. So which I think we agreed
Oh
with.
yeah, I talked about Tom Show works a lot better earlier as like a season one. There's
Yeah.
really only one aspect of the show. There's actually only.
It's why
one
like you don't
aspect.
need these type of episodes in season 4. It's the worst one. Excuse me. But everybody, thanks for coming to the stream. We're actually gonna stay.
Thank you.
We're gonna stay in the stream, but it's gonna be in a different. I'm gonna stop this stream and start another one because we're gonna just have an after party playing Pokemon Violet and just chill. So.
Whoa.
I went in the wrong chat.
Yeah, we're staying in this
Nice.
chat. I'm just gonna end the stream and then start the new one up once I get it set up. So.
Oops.
See you there, traders. Traders.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye guys. Thanks for joining.